There's a diner outside Louisville. Small place. Red vinyl booths, coffee stains on the counter, fluorescent lights that hum too loud. It's 1967, the kind of year that sits heavy on a man's chest. Muhammad Ali walks in just after noon. He doesn't announce himself, doesn't need to. The room knows. Conversations don't stop, they pause. Forks hover, eyes shift. He moves to a booth in the back corner, sliding in slow, his back to the wall. A waitress approaches. She's young, maybe 22. Her name tag says Carol. She doesn't smile, but she doesn't frown either, just holds her pad and waits. Coffee, he says, black. She nods, walks away. The room is watching, but pretending not to. That's how it works. He's used to it. He picks up the menu even though he's not hungry, gives his hands something to do. The coffee arrives. Carol sets it down without a word. Her hand shakes just a little. Not from fear, from something else. Maybe recognition, maybe the weight of the moment. Ali wraps both hands around the cup, feels the heat through the ceramic. He doesn't drink yet, just holds it. A man 2 booths over clears his throat. Older, gray suit, thin tie. He's been staring since Ali walked in. Now he stands, slow, deliberate. His chair scrapes against the linoleum. He walks toward Ali's booth. The diner goes quieter, not silent, just quieter, like someone turned down the volume on the world. The man stops at the edge of the table, doesn't sit, just stands there, hands at his sides. "You're him," the man says, not a question. Ali looks up, meets his eyes, says nothing. "The one who won't fight." Still Ali says nothing. His face is calm, no anger, no defense, just presence. The man in the gray suit doesn't move. He's waiting for Ali to say something, defend himself, explain. Ali takes a slow sip of coffee, sets the cup down, looks at the man again. "You got something to say," Ali says quietly. "Say it." The man's jaw tightens. "My son's over there, Vietnam, been there 8 months. You know what he thinks when he hears your name?" Ali doesn't answer. "He thinks you're a coward." The word lands heavy, hangs in the air like smoke. The diner is listening now, no pretending anymore. Ali leans back in the booth, not aggressive, not retreating, just present. He folds his hands on the table. "Your son," Ali says slowly, "is doing what he believes is right. I respect that." The man blinks. "Wasn't expecting that." "I'm doing what I believe is right. You don't have to respect it, but it's mine." The man stands there, searching Ali's face for something. Anger, maybe? Pride? Defiance? But there's none of it, just certainty. The man in the gray suit finally nods. Not agreement, just acknowledgement. He turns and walks back to his booth, sits down, picks up his fork. The diner exhales. Carol returns with the coffee pot, tops off Ali's cup without asking. This time, her hand doesn't shake. "Anything else?" she asks. "No, ma'am, thank you." She hesitates, then quietly, "My brother agrees with you." Ali looks up at her. She's already walking away before he can respond. He sits there for a long time, doesn't drink the coffee, just sits. Outside the window, cars pass. People walk by. The world keeps moving. Inside, Ali is fighting. Not with fists, not with words, really. With presence, with the refusal to become small, to apologize for his convictions, to collapse under the weight of judgment. This is the fight no one sees. Ali leaves a $5 bill on the table, more than the coffee costs. He stands, adjusts his jacket, and walks toward the door. As he passes the counter, an old man sitting alone on a stool speaks without looking at him. "Takes more strength not to fight," the old man says, voice rough as gravel. Ali pauses, glances at him. The old man still doesn't turn, just stares into his coffee. Ali nods, even though the man doesn't see it, and walks out. The door closes behind him with a soft chime. The diner returns to itself. Conversations resume. Forks scrape plates, but something has shifted, imperceptibly, like a stone dropped into still water. Outside, the sun is high, bright, almost blinding after the dim diner. Ali stands on the sidewalk for a moment, letting his eyes adjust. A young boy, maybe 10 years old, rides past on a bicycle. He skids to a stop, stares. "You're Muhammad Ali," the boy says. "I am." "You're the greatest." Ali smiles, small, genuine. "You believe that?" The boy nods, vigorous. "My dad says you're scared, but I don't think so. I think you're brave." Ali crouches down, eye level with the kid. "What's your name?" "Thomas." "Thomas, you ever have to do something you knew was right, even when everybody told you it was wrong?" The boy thinks, nods slowly. "Once. I didn't fight back when a kid pushed me. My mom said fighting wasn't the answer." "And what happened?" "The kid stopped. Eventually." Ali nods. Sometimes the hardest fight is the one you don't take. You remember that. The boy grins. "Can I have your autograph?" Ali pulls a pen from his jacket. The boy offers his forearm. Ali writes his name there, careful and clear. Ali stands. The boy rides off, waving without looking back. Ali watches him go. He starts walking. No destination in mind, just movement. His feet know the rhythm. Left, right, left, right. The same rhythm he used in the ring. But this isn't the ring. This is something else entirely. He passes a barber shop. Through the window, he sees men sitting, talking, gesturing. One of them spots him, points. The others turn. Ali keeps walking. He passes a church. The doors are open. Hymn music drifts out, slow and mournful. He slows but doesn't stop, just listens for a moment, then continues. He passes a park. Kids playing, mothers watching, an old couple on a bench holding hands. Normal life. The life that doesn't stop because one man refuses to wear a uniform. There's a bus stop ahead. A wooden bench under a faded shelter. 3 people waiting. Ali sits on the far end. No one speaks to him, but they all know. You can feel it in the air, the awareness. A woman in a blue dress clutches her purse tighter, not out of fear, out of something more complicated. Ali pretends not to notice. The bus arrives, old, rumbling. The door hisses open. People board. Ali waits, lets them go first. Then he steps up. The driver looks at him. Old black man, eyes tired but kind. "Fare's 30 cents, the driver says quietly. Ali hands him exact change. "Saw you fight Liston," the driver says quietly. "Second time, Lewiston, Maine." Ali nods. "You were there?" "Listened on the radio. First round knockout. They said it wasn't real. I knew better." "Thank you." "What you're doing now," the driver says, voice even lower. That's real too. Ollie holds his gaze, nods once, then moves to the back of the bus. The bus moves through the city, stop after stop. People get on, people get off. Ollie stays seated, watching the world pass by the window. A teenager sits down next to him. White kid, 17 maybe? Doesn't say anything at first, just sits there, bouncing his knee. Finally, "You really not gonna fight?" Ollie turns, looks at him. "I'm not going to go to Vietnam, no." "Why?" "Because I don't believe in that war." The kid processes this. "My brother's going. He got drafted last month." "I'm sorry." "He's scared." Ollie nods. "He should be. War's a terrible thing." "But you're not scared?" Ollie thinks about that. "I'm terrified, but not of the government, not of jail. I'm scared of becoming someone I'm not, scared of losing myself." The kid looks at him for a long time. "That makes sense," he says finally. He stands when the next stop comes, walks to the door, turns back. "Good luck," the kid says. Ollie raises his hand, a small wave. The kid exits. The bus moves on. Ollie gets off at a corner he doesn't recognize. Doesn't matter. He walks. He finds himself in a neighborhood he's never been to. Row houses, cracked sidewalks, kids playing stickball in the street. They stop when they see him. The ball rolls to his feet. He picks it up, tosses it back underhand. "Y'all keep playing," he says. They do, but they keep glancing at him, whispering. An older woman sits on a stoop, fanning herself with a folded newspaper. She watches Ollie approach. "You lost?" she asks. "Maybe." She chuckles. "I know you. Whole world knows you." Ollie nods. "You doing the right thing," she says. Not a question, a statement. "Some folks don't think, period." She fans herself. "My grandson, he's over there, Vietnam. Wrote me a letter last week, said he don't know what he's fighting for anymore. Said it all seems crazy." Ollie sits on the step below her, uninvited but welcomed. "I'm sorry," he says. "Don't be sorry. Just keep being you. Keep standing. Some of us need to see that." Ollie sits with the woman for 20 minutes. They don't talk much, don't need to. Just sit in the heat of the afternoon, watching the kids play. Eventually, he stands, tips an imaginary hat to her. "You take care now," she says. "You too, ma'am." He walks on. The day is fading now, the sun lower, shadows longer. He passes a bar, door propped open, sound of laughter and music inside. Someone calls out his name. He doesn't stop. He passes a liquor store, man outside drinking from a bottle and a paper bag. He looks at Ollie. Ollie looks back. They nod at each other. Mutual recognition. Two kinds of exile. He passes a school, empty now. Playground quiet. Swings swaying in the breeze, no one on them. Ollie stops at the chain link fence, looks at the building, remembers being young, remembers when the world was simpler, before titles, before fame, before choices that cost everything. The streetlights flicker on, one by one, the city preparing for night. Ollie finds a payphone on the corner, digs in his pocket for a dime, drops it in, dials. It rings, once, twice, 3 times. "Hello?" "It's me." His wife's voice softens. "Where are you?" "I don't know. Somewhere in the city." You okay? He pauses, honest consideration. I think so. They're saying things on the news, bad things. I know. It's going to get worse. I know. Silence on the line. Not empty. Full. Come home, she says. I will, soon. Mohammed. Yeah? I'm proud of you. His throat tightens. Thank you. He hangs up, stands there with his hand on the receiver. The city hums around him. He starts the walk back, doesn't hail a cab, needs the movement, the thinking time. A police car passes slowly. The officers inside watch him. He watches back. They keep driving. This is the fight. Every day, every moment, every choice to remain whole when the world wants to break you. When staying true to yourself means losing everything you worked for. When silence is more powerful than shouting. When walking away takes more courage than stepping forward. The ring was easy. Opponents you could see. Rules you could understand. A referee to call the fight. This has no referee. No rounds. No bell to save you. This is the fight you fight alone. He passes a movie theater. The marquee is lit. Some Western. Cowboys and Indians. Good guys and bad guys. Easy distinctions. A couple exits, laughing. They see him. The laughter stops. They hurry away. Ali doesn't watch them go. He's used to it. A homeless man sits against the theater wall. Cardboard sign in front of him. Ali stops, reaches into his pocket, pulls out folded bills, all he has left, places them in the man's cup. The man looks up, surprised. God bless you, champ. You too, brother. The man's eyes water. You're doing right. Don't let them tell you different. Ali nods, keeps walking. 3 blocks later, he realizes he gave away his bus fare home. Smiles to himself, keeps walking. The walk takes over an hour. His feet hurt, his body tired, but his mind is clear. He thinks about the diner, the man whose son is in Vietnam, the kid on the bicycle, the woman on the stoop, the teenager on the bus. He thinks about all the people he'll never meet who are watching, judging, deciding what he means to them. Some will hate him, call him a coward, a traitor, unpatriotic. Some will love him, call him a hero, a symbol, a voice for the voiceless. But neither group knows this fight, the real one, the one inside. The fight to wake up each day and remain yourself, to face the mirror and recognize the man looking back, to know that integrity costs everything and still choose to pay. He reaches his neighborhood, familiar streets, familiar houses, lights in windows, families inside. His house is at the end of the block, small, modest, not what people expect. He stands outside for a moment, looking at it, his sanctuary, his peace. The front door opens. His wife stands there, silhouetted by the interior light. She doesn't say anything, just waits. He walks up the path, climbs the 3 steps to the porch. She takes his hand, squeezes. They go inside together. The door closes. The street is quiet. A dog barks somewhere. A car passes. The world continues. Inside, the house is warm. the smell of cooking, the sound of a clock ticking. Ali takes off his jacket, hangs it carefully. His wife brings him tea. They sit together at the kitchen table. No television, no radio, just quiet. "How was it?" she asks. "Hard, necessary." She nods, understands. "They're going to take the title," she says. "I know. They're going to take everything." "Not everything. Not this." He gestures around. "Not us. Not who I am." She reaches across the table, takes his hand. "I'm tired," he says. "I know. But I can't stop." "I know." They sit like that, two people in a small house in a city that's already forgetting them. Two people holding on to something the world can't see, can't measure, can't take away. Later, Ali stands at the bedroom window, looking out at the street, the neighborhood sleeping. He thinks about the gym, the heavy bag, the speed bag, the ring. He thinks about the rush, the crowd, the lights, the glory. He thinks about what he's giving up, what's being taken from him, the titles, the money, the fame. But then he thinks about the man in the diner, the boy on the bike, the woman on the stoop. He thinks about what he'd lose if he compromised, if he bent, if he broke. He'd lose himself, and that's something they can't take. Only he can give it away, and he won't. The days that follow are more of the same. He walks, he talks, he listens, he stands. Reporters ask him questions he's already answered. Officials make threats he's already heard. Friends offer advice he can't take. The fight continues. Not in a ring, not with gloves, not with a crowd watching. In small moments, in quiet choices, in the space between what the world demands and what his soul requires. He loses the title. They strip it from him. No ceremony, just a press release. He doesn't watch the news that day, doesn't read the papers. He takes a walk instead. Same streets, same stores, same people. Different man. No, that's not right. Same man, just more himself. Months pass. The world keeps turning. Wars continue. People die. Life goes on. Ali keeps walking, keeps standing, keeps being. The Supreme Court will eventually vindicate him, but that's years away. Right now, there's just today. And today, he's in the fight of his life. The fight no one sees. The fight that doesn't make headlines, doesn't sell tickets, doesn't have a winner announced at the end. The fight to remain whole, to stay true, to wake up each morning and recognize the man in the mirror. That's the fight. That's always the fight. There's a moment, months later, maybe a year. Ali is walking, same neighborhood, different season. Fall now, leaves on the ground. He passes the diner, the same one, glances in. The man in the gray suit is there, same booth, alone. Their eyes meet through the glass. The man stands, walks to the door, opens it. "My son," the man says. "He came home last month." Ali nods. "That's good." "He's not the same." "No, he wouldn't be." The man swallows hard. "He asked me about you. Said he heard about what you did, what you gave up." Ali waits. "He said you were brave. He said it takes a different kind of courage to do what you did." The man extends his hand. Ali takes it. They shake, hold for a moment, then release. The man nods, goes back inside. Ali continues walking. The fight continues. The cameras never caught this fight. The reporters never wrote about it. The historians never recorded it. But it was real. More real than any punch thrown. More real than any championship defended. Muhammad Ali fought every day of his exile, not with his fists, with his presence, with his dignity, with his refusal to become someone he wasn't. The fight you never saw was the fight that mattered most. It's the fight we all face, every day, in small moments, in quiet choices. The fight to remain ourselves when the world demands we change. The fight to stand when it's easier to kneel. The fight to speak truth when silence would save us. That's the real fight. That's the fight of a champion. Not because of what he won, but because of what he refused to lose.